This clip is about solving equations, some of which can be quite difficult, using flowcharts. To do this, we need to look at this equation here and create a flowchart for it. So we always start with x, and we say, what's the first thing that's happened to x? Well, it's got a 2 in front of it, so it must have been multiplied by 2 to give 2x. Then we say, what's the next thing that happened to x? And that's the -3 here. Then we know that this gives us 17, so that can go here. I can check my flowchart now by seeing what effect it has on the x. So x times 2 gives me 2x, and you can see that matches this part here. And then take away 3 gives me 2x minus 3, which matches this, and that's equal to 17, which I've got here. So to solve my equation, in other words, to find the value of x that works for this, I reverse the direction and reverse the operations. So I'm going to start with the 17. I want to reverse -3, so that's +3, because this is the inverse of this. Reverse times by 2, that's divide by 2, because that's the inverse of this. And that will give me my answer. So 17 plus 3 is 20, and divide that by 2, I get 10. So 10 is the value of x, and I can write that down as x equals 10. If I want to check my work, I can put this 10 into the equation. So I've got 2 10s, that's 20, take away 3 is 17, so I know that this is correct. Now this equation looks more difficult, but I can solve it using the same method. So I start off with the x, and I say, what's the first thing that's happened to that x? Well, it's been divided by 3, that's what this means here. Then, what's the next thing that's happened? -2, so I put that in there. And that gives me 7. So I reverse the direction and reverse the operations. So I've got 7. Instead of -2, I add 2. Instead of divide by 3, I times by 3. And this will give me my answer. So 7 add 2 is 9, times by 3 is 27. So this is my value for x. I can check it by putting it into here. So I've got 27, I divide that by 3, that gives me 9, then take away 2, and I do get 7. So this is the right answer for this one. Here are some for you to try. Press pause and have a go at them. When you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers. We're now going to look at some even more difficult looking questions. We can still solve these using our flowcharts. So for this one here, here's the x, and the first thing that's happened to it is it's been multiplied by 2 because it's got a 2 in front of it. Then the next thing is there's a takeaway 7, and then all of that has been multiplied by 5, so that must come last. And that makes 10. So I can reverse this now, start with the 10, and divide by 2, and this will give me the answer. 10 divided by 5 is 2, add 7 to that and I get 9, and then divide that by 2 and I get 4.5. So the answer for this is that x equals 4.5. Remember, I can check it by putting it back in. So 2 lots of 4.5 is 9, take away 7 is 2, and times that by 5 and you do get 10. So let's look at this one now. Here's x, it's been divided by 3, then we've added 1, and then it's been multiplied by 4, and this makes 12, so we can draw a flowchart for this. My flowchart looks like this. I now need to reverse it to get the answer. So this is my reversed flowchart. Starting with the 12, I divide by 4 and get 3, then take away 1, that's 2, and then times by 3 to get 6. So the answer is that x equals 6. This last one is a really difficult looking one, but I do it in exactly the same way. My flowchart will look like this, and my reversed flowchart will look like this. So 21 divided by 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, times by 5 is 40, and divided by 4 gives me 10. So the answer for this really difficult looking one is that x equals 10. Here are some for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers.